Thank you, everybody, for coming. This is a real treat for me. It's definitely a change of venue to be asked to speak at the Happiness Club. I'm certain there are some people in here who don't know who I am, don't know my story, but when you have a minute, there's a bio there, and that'll kind of fill in the details. But I am thrilled to be speaking here at the Happiness Club. When Kelly asked me to speak, I thought, you know, what do I have that I can offer all of you in a manner and in a style that would be befitting of the Happiness Club? So I thought I'd start with happy holidays, you know, happy holidays. Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy holidays. And then that I think the older we get comes right after Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah. And then I kind of subtitled it, Honoring the Kid Inside to Create the Holiday That You Want. Honoring the kid that is still inside of you so that you know, not your spouse, not your children, not your parents, but you can create the holiday that you want. I want you to think about a little 3-year-old or a 4-year-old on Christmas morning. Or if you can, remember yourself as a 3 or 4-year-old on Christmas morning. When you came down the steps and saw the Christmas tree. You know, when you saw the presents, whether they were wrapped or whether they were unwrapped. You know, when you finally got to open up a present, you know, what did your face look like? You know, what did it feel like to be you? What noises came out of your mouth? If you're lucky enough to have a 3 or 4-year-old in your life, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But my hope is that come January 15th, you will have had at least one experience like that. And I also want you to think about the 3 or 4-year-old who during the holidays is too tired, didn't get the present that he or she wanted, you know, liked his older brother's train better, wanted a red sucker instead of the green sucker. And how does that kid act? You know, what does that kid's face look like? And when you were that kid, you know, what did your face look like? And what did your body do? And, you know, what words came out of, or sounds came out of your mouth? There's an author that I love. It's a book that was famous a while back called The 4 Agreements. Has anyone read it? A couple people have read The 4 Agreements. It's an easy read. It's on my top 5 list. What I really want you to do for this next hour is don't think it as much as feel it. You know, let what I'm saying just you know, marinate in what I'm saying. So one of the agreements that, or what the author of the 4 Agreements talks about is the fact that in the same way that we domesticate our horses and our cattle, and even our dogs, we domesticate our young. You know, human beings domesticate their young. Children at a very early age know what they need to do to win approval and know what they shouldn't do. I love that. Think about it. How were you domesticated as a young child? How have you domesticated your children? And how do you continue to allow the people in your life to domesticate you? Does that make sense to you? Do you know what I'm saying? You know, domestication. Yuck. You know, I'm not a cow. I'm not a horse. I'm not a dog. Freedom to me is no longer being confined by the rules of domestication. What I want to talk about tonight is this part. You know, it's this part of the holidays. That I think year to year, probably day to day, household to household, it varies. It varies how intense the is for us. This is the question I ask myself. How did this mess get started? You know, from the little 3 or 4-year-old that each one of us was, you know, that woke up on Christmas morning, you know, so excited. The lights and the smells and the presents and Santa Claus. How did we get from that to this? I have some ideas. This is how I think the mess got started. It started with this. No, it's not just a turkey. What kind of a turkey is it? It's the perfect turkey. Is that not a perfect turkey? Yes, it's an absolutely perfect turkey. Look at the beautiful gold candelabras, the muffins on the plate with the footed whatever, the little whatever, those yellow things. It's perfect. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, even more perfect. There's the damn turkey. So, part of how this mess got started was that artist Norman Rockwell. All right? We need to blame him for some of it. We go right from the perfect turkey. Look, the perfect family. Isn't this how it is? You know, the children knocking on Grandma's door with all the beautifully wrapped presents. Merry Christmas. They got a new red rug just for the holidays. And then that, what is it, Thomas Kincaid? Oh, please. Not only does the turkey have to be perfect, but look at the snow, the snowman, the wreath. Doesn't this look like all of our, every single light in the house on, too. I love that. You know, candles glowing. Yeah. All right. It's beautiful. It's what we're all going to go home to tonight, right? She is to blame. It's her fault. It's that woman's fault. All right? A study has been done, and when all of her makeup is removed and the lighting is dimmed, it's true. It's true. We have been totally set up, folks. And I blame them. I blame them. It's all their fault. How did this mess get started? What we have done is from a very young age, we've been domesticated. We, for the most part, unconsciously breathe in what Thanksgiving and Christmas and life are supposed to be. We inhale it, we breathe it in. It's not our fault. We can hardly do better. All right, this is what I know to be true. There are millions and millions and millions of thoughts flying all over the universe. We are bombarded with thoughts in what we read, in the television shows we see, in the music that we listen to, in the conversations, in the billboards. Thoughts. They're floating everywhere. And what we do is we attach to certain thoughts. This is a perfect house. That is a thought that some of us have attached to. This is the perfect meal. Some of us have attached to that. We attach to certain thoughts. Thanksgiving is. Christmas is. The perfect Thanksgiving is. The perfect Christmas is. We have attached to certain thoughts. And the thoughts that we attach to, whether we attach to them consciously or unconsciously, create our beliefs. Do you get that? The thoughts that you have attached to create your beliefs. And most of us, it's totally unconscious. When push comes to shove, we're not really sure what we believe. We're not really sure what thoughts we've attached to. We're just Our beliefs, born of the thoughts we've attached to, create feelings and emotions. The feelings and emotions that we experience are directly tied to the beliefs that we hold. I know that that is more than you came for when you thought you were coming to the Happiness Club tonight. But are you following me? There's thoughts. You attach to a thought. That becomes a belief. A wonderful Christmas is when it snows. I believe that. The perfect Christmas is when it snows. I believe that. When it snows, because that's my belief, what feelings do I have? Yay, it's the perfect Christmas. If it doesn't snow, my Christmas is ruined. Why is my Christmas ruined? Because I'm attached to that thought that created the belief. Got it? Okay. So our beliefs create feelings and emotions which color all of our experiences in life. I'm a writer too, and when you begin to read what I write, whatever I put in parentheses, that's what I really believe. But I don't. Okay, so I'm going to say most of us, all of us carry around unexamined beliefs from childhood that cause us pain. Okay? All of us. Most of us. All right. These childhood beliefs, they color our experiences only over and over and over and over again. If you are really observant, Lord have mercy, you live through the same heartbreak, the same disappointment over and over and over and over and over again. You're nodding your head. It's the truth. And you keep doing it over and over and over again until something stops, until you consciously make a change. Going into Christmas, you know that there are certain things are going to happen. Your aunt's going to say something. Your mother's going to say something. That guy's going to wear that tie again, and they are going to very consciously do it to wound you. They want to get you, right? Their mission is to make your Christmas as miserable as possible, right? Yes, because you're the focus of their universe. Maybe that's not true. Maybe it has something to do with you. Maybe it has something to do with the unconscious thoughts, the unconscious beliefs. How to stop the madness. Anyone here familiar with the work of a very wise woman by the name of Byron Katie? Of her doing what she calls the work. And it's a path to free you from the madness. So if any of this resonates with you, I would definitely suggest go to the website, and just kind of drink in some of her videos. And what worked for me is I watched them over and over again until it clicked. And sooner or later, it clicked.